visualising your results in the BCCVL is easy. You can either go straight to the My Recent Experiments to jump to the experiment you'd like to view. However, if it's not sort of in your top 3, click on the Experiments tab at the top of the page. And then select the experiment you'd like to view. So I'm going to view one that I ran just before. That was on the grey-headed flying fox to look at the potential of the spread of Hendra virus around Australia. And I'm going to view that. Just hit view, and this takes you straight to the results page. So I ran this on a number of different algorithms. So as you can see here, this is a neural network, a bioclim, a generalized linear model. So each algorithm has its own individual outputs, and they are all clumped by the algorithm. So in order to visualize those, you just click on it and it'll expand all the parts for that. And you can see that there's a number of results for each of the algorithms. You can look at your distribution map to see how that performed. You can look at your ROC curve and your AUC value. You can look at the model evaluation as well as the job script or the R script for that to have a look at the finer details. You can also look at all the mean response curves, so how well the model performed to each variable, or in this case sort of climatic variables that we input into the model. And then just click it to collapse that, and then you can go and look at the next ones. There are a few other neat ways to look at your data within, look at your results within the BCCVL. If you just click on the next tab called Details, to look at all the details surrounding your experiment in case you'd forgotten if you changed any configuration options, or how many pseudo-absence points you generated, or even what climate and environmental data sets you used. You can get all of that information on the Details tab. Another neat way to look at your results is to overlay them. So you just click on the Overlay tab, and then you can start to put in a few maps. So for instance, I'm going to look at the neural network map to see what that looks like. And then I'll overlay my original occurrence points on top of that, just to see how well that model suits the original occurrence points. You can also overlay other models on top of that to see how that overlay works. Let's pick one like a generalized linear model to have a look at the differences between model and model. Again, you can view all this full screen, or you can zoom in and out, and then you can put your occurrence points on top of that to see the differences between the various models that you've run. Another neat feature of the visualization for your experiments is being able to compare between various models. So for instance, you just click on the Compare tab and then start to plug in all the various models that you've run. And this way you can get quite a good idea of the differences between models, and sort of start to, as well as if you put in your original occurrences, to see what potentially suits the original occurrence points or the original occurrence of your species the best. So you can zoom in and out of this, you can view each of them full screen and save each as an image. And you can sort of see in the legend here that you've got, this is the neural network, the bioclim algorithm, generalized linear model. It's a really neat way to get an idea of how each model performs.